I think we got some feedback. Are you there, Marco? Marco.
Oh.
Testing.
Hello, everybody. So now we are connected, hopefully.
I can hear you. Good morning, everybody. I don't know. We didn't even discuss who was in charge of the show today.
So, both. The
both
fishes.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome to the Homeazin show. I am Ryan. Over here I believe it's to my right, is my good friend Marco. We are here to do the Homeazin show. I do see we got a couple of comments out here already. Tommy is stopping by. Tommy says, good morning, Marco and Ryan from sunny Kalamazoo. How are things in Portugal and South Dakota? Reference there. Marco is from Portugal. I am in South Dakota. And Tommy also said my roommate mentioned that when you get your plant potted, there are some tips there for putting either some pebbles or a hole in the bottom of the potting. So I'm going to need to read that again later, Tommy, and remember that. Marco, did you catch that on the show, my show yesterday, that I'm going to have a new segment called Ryan Grows a Plant?
No, I didn't get
it. I announced this. This was my exciting announcement yesterday.
Maybe it was when I was live or something.
It was early on in the show, I think. So you were
around
live.
The same time.
Yeah. Anyhow, yesterday potting soil was on sale. It was the deal of the day on Amazon. And I had this great idea. This is going to keep people on the edge of their seats. I bought some potting soil. It's not coming until next week. So it'll probably be in the new products next week. I need to find a pot and some seeds, and I'm going to grow a plant, and we're going to check in on it every morning on the Homeazin show. This is going to be thrilling. I thought maybe I could even set up a camera so that people could 24 hours a day watch the plant grow. I mean, that sounds like edge of your seat excitement. No, but I'm gonna grow a plant in my office, and we'll see how it works over the coming months.
Okay. Yes. Hopefully this will be awesome. But I think one of the facts that people maybe be wondering and curious about is why did we came with this name, the Homeazin show? I'm pretty sure that you're curious, that you have some thrill, the blood rushing in your veins, wondering why the Homeazin show. Do you want to tell people, Ryan?
I suppose I can get us started. So yes, if you're wondering, you're looking up above and you're like, Homeazin, and you don't know how to say it. It's pronounced Homeazin. And here's how we came up with this word. Oh my. We've got the countdown. Big announcement. First reason, we are at home, not the same home. I am in South Dakota in the middle of the United States. Marco is in Portugal over in Europe. But we are both at our homes, not the same home, just we're at home. What's the second reason, Marco?
The second reason is that we are on Amazon, and this is the same Amazon, Amazon.com, the one and only Amazon. And yes. The third reason, Ryan?
The third reason is the show is amazing. And so when we gave those three words, home, Amazon, amazing, we gave those words to our creative department. They mixed them up in their word jumbleinator, and out comes the word Homeazin. And they gave this word to us and said, this is the name of your show. And Marco and I thought to ourselves, and we were like, brilliant. And I will say, I think we've had more fun with the name Homeazin than either of us anticipated we would when the creative department came up with that name.
Absolutely. And one of the things that our creative department is asking us all the time, please ask people to follow you. So you may find somewhere underneath us, above us. I never know where the button is because it's changing all the time. I think this is part of the excitement about Amazon. So please feel free to follow us. Okay, so if you are watching Ryan, follow Ryan and then go to the open a new tab and type marketing.live and follow me. If you are watching me, please follow me and then type Ryan is live. Ryan is dot live and follow Ryan as well. Okay. And also, if you're not listening to us, it's time for you to do this. That side.
Unmute, unmute. I was wondering what you were going to do there. Hey, couple of comments coming in on my side. I think the first one I'm going to pass off to you, but I'm going to go to the second one. Gina Capone has dropped by saying, "What's up? Good morning, Gina." Marco,
Hello,
yesterday,
Gina.
Gina stopped by my show yesterday, and we went down the 1990s rabbit hole, and we talked about compact
Can I
discs.
make a joke?
Yes, you can.
I was wondering if at Gina's house they are all Capone.
Ah, yeah. Gina claims she is not related to the gangster Al Capone, but some of us are not convinced. No, I don't think she's related. But anyhow, I was gonna jump back up to because Tommy had a question, and I thought Marco, this one might fall right in line with stuff you like to talk about. Tommy says, "What gear would you recommend for a teacher or a trainer that uses remote streaming to teach or educate? If you already have a good webcam and a microphone, what else would help?" And I'm going to throw that over to you, Marco, to talk about this because I'm sure you've got some ideas here. I'm going to make my hot cocoa while you talk about it.
Okay,
Uh,
so
so, so there you go. Throwing it over to Marco. I'm sure I'll pipe in with some of my thoughts.
Gina is answering. No problem. That I needed to do this joke.
Okay.
So, Tommy, thank you for so much for asking. So, one of the things you should have in mind is if while you're doing the trainings or teaching or educational moments, is that if you need to move around, because for instance, if you need to move around, Gina say, never, Marco never heard that before. So, if you need to move around, Tommy, maybe you need a camera like this one I have, the Anchor, or the Obsbot. I don't have it on my carousel. And maybe you should consider buying a wireless lavalier microphone because if we need to move, uh, stable. I don't think it's the right way to call it. A microphone like this, which is standing here all the time, is not the best solution. Besides that, maybe you will need this kind of, I don't know how to call this, these writing pads. I think it's the right name. I have one here. Just let me get it.
Marco's leaving. He'll be back, folks. He'll be
I'm
back.
here. I'm here.
Unless he gets attacked
Don't
by a
cry for me,
bear or something.
Argentina. I think it should be here. Okay, this is a sheep one. Well, it's not here, but it's okay. I think it's here. There you go. So this could be useful for whiteboarding, okay, because it has a USB cable. You connect this, and then with this magical pen, you can write and draw here, and this could
All
be
right.
useful. This could be useful. This is a writing, drawing pad. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if
I don't know.
graphic tablet.
A drawing tablet. Yeah.
This is, and I don't have this in my carousel. This could be useful if you. Okay, let me make this disclosure about this product. Let me just. Okay, let me try to add this to my carousel.
All right. Marco's
Okay.
going to add this to his carousel. If I were to think about this as an educator, so I used to do this actually 5 years ago or so when I worked at Microsoft. I did some of these virtual trainings. Good lighting is important. A decent camera is important, and Tommy mentioned you've got both of those things, or you've got a good camera, you've got good audio. Lighting is maybe the next one. Make sure your lighting is good, but like beyond that, it depends on what else. Like Marco was talking about, if you want to use a tablet, I have seen some virtual trainers who would do it in an office like mine, but behind me, instead of having a TV on the wall back there, they'd have a big whiteboard. And then they would have
Yeah.
another camera that could zoom in on that whiteboard and they could draw things on that. So I've seen people do that before. I've also seen people just mount a camera right above their desk and shine straight down on their desk. And then they can put a regular notepad underneath that camera and draw things on there so
Works as
people can
well,
see it.
yes.
So those are two things I've seen. One of them that is not technological at all, not a product you can buy. Figure out how to keep your audience engaged during the training. So what are little questions you can ask every 5-10 minutes? What are things you can do to pull the audience back in and keep them entertained? Because we all know staring at a Zoom screen for 3 hours is a long time. It was hard to sit in a room in a in-person training for 3 hours and like stay interested. Whereas when you're watching on Zoom, it's even harder. So figure out ways to keep everyone engaged. Did you get that added, Marco?
I'm working on that. Hopefully,
Think we need to talk to the creative department. They need to, be a little quicker about this
okay.
and anticipate these questions ahead of time.
With a crystal
Yes.
ball.
Yeah, they should know this stuff. That's why we pay them the big bucks.
Yes. Okay, Gina, I'm gonna highlight this on my end. Okay, so it's a nice way to ask for viewers. Okay, one of the things that may work as well, because one of the things you can do is like screen share. It's highlighted on my end. One of the things you can do, for instance, if you have any PowerPoint, you can do screen sharing, or you can have a monitor behind you. Okay, like you have with the fishes, but instead of fishes, with the PowerPoint going up and down, could be a nice way as well. So let me check what else.
Yeah, Tommy says. Well, actually, Gina said her son's remote teacher, did a really good job last year with keeping the students engaged and breaking things up a lot. And Tommy said, have them break into small groups for a short time and then come back to the big group. And Gina said, Tommy, that's exactly how her son's teacher did it. They had a lot of breakout groups. So this is what I would say. I think if you have a good camera and you have a decent microphone so that people can hear and see you well, I think you're going to get the most advantage. I think more technology isn't going to make your show or isn't going to make your trainings that much better. I think it is figuring out how to engage that audience better and convey that message. I think that's more important figuring out how to do breakout groups, figuring out how to come up with questions on the spot so that people can all jump in the chat and stay engaged. Figuring that stuff out is probably going to provide a better training session than having, extra whiteboards or multiple cameras or things like that. So
The
that's
thing
what I would
is,
say.
the basic is really important because, again, audio it's crucial. Okay, if
Yes.
people can't listen to you properly, this will be not a nice thing. Okay, let me try this. I think I have a pad somewhere, digital pad.
Gina said, yes, the kids used an online program right on the screen and the teacher could see everything in real time. That's pretty good. The teacher could have used better equipment and lighting. Her sound was perfect though. Yeah. So and a lot of that doesn't always have to do with better technology. It has to do with positioning and, where you position
Oh,
yourself in the room based on where the lights are, things like that. Sometimes a ring light can help. Like I have a ring light. I think Marco's got a whole bunch of lights in his
yeah, some.
place. But
I
yeah,
have
like
some lights.
first of all, like if you have nothing else, make sure they can hear you because people will put up with it if your video is choppy. We've all gotten used to that over the last 2 years, watching somebody's video be choppy. But if you can keep hearing them, you can stay along with it. And so I would say, make sure the mic works good, then go with the camera, then figure out lighting, then figure out how to engage that audience and keep them interested.
Okay, so this is the pad I'm using, and let me show
Oh,
this.
it's drawing time with Marco now.
Yes, and let me make this disclaimer. Now you can see this on my. Let me hide the names. So I'm gonna use this. Oops, oops, oops. I'm doing crazy things here. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm
You're a
not
little
good at.
rusty with the tablet. That's okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey, there we go. There we go.
So this could be a nice thing to do while teaching.
Yeah, I can see that being super useful because a
And
lot of
with
times
this
want to draw stuff.
software, the sketch pad, you can do nice things. Okay, so this was just to show you how you can get more information to and make this more entertaining. There are some Chrome extensions that you can use to highlight some things as well while you're making a video like this, for instance. Okay, so there you go.
Hey, we got a couple other visitors to the show. Survival Mike jumped in and said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I missed everything. Can you repeat it all?" I think he did. Can we start over? Sorry, Survival Mike. We cannot completely start over. Anyhow, Survival, you probably caught up on the comments.
And Randall is, and this is a good point, Randall. Randall, he's saying the Stream Deck XL, it's pretty awesome. And let me say this in live, I'm jealous because I want to have the big one as well. And the Stream Deck could be also a nice gear for teaching. I think Stream Deck, as far as you use the computer, if you spend more than 2 hours daily using your computer, the Stream Deck it's a useful device for you, for sure.
Uh, all right. So here, a couple other things. People, Survival Mike would have preferred if you used a red crayon in the drawing app. Maybe it would have looked a little bit nicer. But Gina says, yeah, it's like a mini smart board. That's true. Tommy said, could you use a Rocket Book with the writing pad or replace? I don't think you can like I don't think you can use the Rocketbook as a replacement for what Marco was talking about to screen share the things. If you wanted to use a Rocketbook, like one of the Rocketbooks that I have,
Maybe with a overhead camera,
yeah, I think,
like the one I'm using right. Okay, not like this one.
yeah,
Okay.
yes, you might want to use an overhead camera to shine down on it, and then you could draw on it. The nice thing about the Rocketbook, though, that could be helpful for a remote trainer, if you had a camera overhead, is when you're done with this, Rocketbook
It-
allows you to snap a photo of this, and then it can email it. So it can email it out to a class distribution list. It could send it out into a Slack channel or a Google Drive where all the students could get access to it really easily. So that's a nice way to share the image. So I think you could use a Rocketbook there, but I think to get the maximum use out of a Rocketbook, you'd have to have an overhead camera shining down on it.
yes, I think it's the best option.
And Randall says, "How could you hit the weekend without watching Marco and Ryan on Friday?" You couldn't. Really, you couldn't. Gina says another thing. Try some fun overlays that can keep engagement and some fun sounds. She also has the same size stream deck as you. And Gina says, do you create different profiles? I don't know if Gina, you're referring to the stream deck for the profiles.
Maybe it is about the stream deck. Yes, yes, Gina. I have different profiles because, for instance, I have a profile with scenes, and within the scenes I create pages because I have more than 15 different scenes. Okay, for instance, I'm using one, two, three, four, five different cameras, so I need it. For instance, for my surveillance camera, okay, it seems that one it's not working today, but I have this scene, I have this, I have this, I have this, and this, and this. Okay, yes, I know. Okay, now I know because I just turned off the anchor camera because it's updating the software. So that's why I make different profiles having in mind the situation somehow. For instance, I have sound effects, I have background music, scenes, I have some text keys, even though I don't use them much. Sound effects, background music, software launching as well for those most common softwares like DaVinci Resolve to edit my shoppable videos. Also, um, OBS and others, which is useful instead of being looking on my desktop, which is a little bit crowded. I just go there and hit the key, and there you go. Yes,
Right.
perfect, Gina.
All right. Hey, so thanks for the good question, Tommy. For anybody else out there watching over on my stream or on Marco's stream, feel free to jump in the chat and let us know if you have any questions. For a little bit of kind of background, if you're new around here and you're not familiar with us, most of what I talk about on my shows and my stuff is remote work type of gear. So things people you would need at home, desk chairs, printers, keyboards, things like that. Marco talks a lot about live streaming, podcasting, video content creation gear. So Tommy's question was definitely right in line with things we like to talk about. So if you have questions,
Absolutely.
jump in here. I think it's probably now time that we start going through our regularly scheduled sections.
Okay,
So
let's do this.
let's hit the first one.
This music sounds a little bit like Adam's Family or something. So, in this section, we talk about the products who just arrived to our studios slash offices slash houses slash camping tents.
Hey,
This
speaking of that, do you remember many months ago when you bought that cup holder, phone holder for your car? Did it ever make it to your car?
It's on my car right now.
All
Finally,
right. All right,
I
because
have
there was like a
I
month
have to
where it didn't
record the
make it to
shop
your
floor.
car.
Yes, I'm not sure. Let me ask you advice. What do you think it would work better if I record it here on my studio or if I go to, because the recording on my car it's a little bit more challenging, because one of the things I was trying to shooting with my cell phone and then putting a cell phone there working. It will be better if I was filming that on my car, right?
So I've done some things. I've done a few videos in my car, not a live video, but I there's a couple of items. I had a little tablet holder that connected to the back of a seat rest, a headrest.
Okay.
You held up a tablet. I shot those videos in my car because I really wanted to show people how they connected and how they worked,
Yeah, I
and
think it's
make
better.
sure it would
Yes,
work.
yes,
What I
that's
did
what I
is I
think.
took my gimbal. My gimbal has a little tripod stand on
Yep,
it. And I
makes
think
sense.
for one of them, I set it on the back dash of the car so that they could see the back of the seats and demonstrate how to hang up or put up. So I just crawled in the back seat and, you know, configured
Okay,
one of those
makes
tablet
sense.
holders. And I also did one that like plugged into the radio or something. And I think for that one, I set the camera with that gimbal tripod on the seat next to me and like kind of shined it up at, I don't remember if I was sitting in the steering wheel or in the driver's seat or the other seat, but yeah, I just set the camera up there and like just hit play and tried to get as much in there as I could, knowing that the video quality isn't going to be the greatest, but if you can really demonstrate how
Yeah, I
those
think I
products
think
plug in, I
yes,
think
that's
that's
what
what
I think.
matters really.
Yeah, absolutely. It
So I
makes a
would do that.
difference.
Hey, before I jump into the newcomer products, Gina had a question. She said, "What type of overhead arm do you use for your cameras, and what kind of camera?" I have. So hold on, Gina. I have one of these. It is called a gooseneck, and it is flexible somewhat. I mean, you can bend it and turn it, and my son likes to turn it around into a nice pretty shape, but you can bend this over, and I've taken this and it works well if you connect this, put your phone in here, and you can connect it right here to the edge of your desk, and then you can hold your phone up in there. And so this is a very, very low cost, uh, easy way to do this if you just want to use your phone as the second camera. But so that's like budget friendly. I think you can get one of these. I got this on Amazon at $12 or $15. Not very
Okay.
expensive.
I can share my setup.
Well, let's hear what you use, Marco, because Marco probably has a little bit more
Okay.
sturdy
I think
setup.
you can see it here, the holder. What is this? I had three soft boxes with their tripods, and this one is that kind. I don't know how to say it in English. It's that kind of soft boxes that you can move it around. Okay.
Adjustable, I think, is what I would say.
Okay.
We'll
And
go with
so I
adjustable.
put this in like 90 degrees. It has a screw, quarter of inch screw, which goes, it's the measure of the thread in the webcam. Okay, so I have it there. Let me turn that light off so you can see a little bit better. I think is nope. Sorry. I'm facing some challenges here because I'm hitting the wrong light. So there we go. So you can see it here. So this is a stand tripod of a softbox. I removed the softbox. It's somewhere lost in the studio, and I have the webcam, the C920, hanging here. This could be, but there's other solutions about more. How can I say it? Neat, because this one is a little bit big for you. Let me try to put this on back.
I don't have an
So,
overhead camera, so I can't help you out here with this one, Gina.
and the thing, and let me tell you, I was willing to have a overhead camera because before I was using this angle, and I think, okay, even though it could be a nice angle, it's not the best one for unboxings, for instance. Okay, so I went to Amazon. I don't know if you ever heard about it. I went
It's a
to Amazon.
website, isn't it? Like
I think it is
Amazon.com.
a social
It's
media
on the
platform.
www.
Yeah. Okay, don't tease me because I okay, you don't understand Portuguese because otherwise I can tell. Um, it's a video too, a YouTube video really famous. I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, which was a Brazilian lady uh, spelling the YouTube URL, and it's instead of W, she said blablu. It was really funny. So I was looking on Amazon for a device to use a kind of a stand, not a kind a stand, which did this 90-degree thing and could get to the middle of my desk. And suddenly I look at some and I said, okay, I think I have something like this here in my studio. I looked at the softbox and the tripod, and I said, okay, let me try this. And it worked, as you can tell.
Yeah, you just got to try things until you find them that work. But one of the things I think, Gina, check on how high it needs to be up there. But hey, this will take us right into our next segment, Marco, because one of the new items that arrived at my house was the blue compass boom arm.
Okay, let
So
let put the box back, please.
we
Let's
already
do
played
like
the
it has to
intro.
be. Let's
We
do
already,
this properly.
all right, all
Are you
right.
ready?
Let's do it again.
There you go.
Let me show you about one of the newest items that showed up on my house today. The blue compass boom arm. Although this one is specifically designed for the Blue Yeti microphone, which happens to be the microphone that I am using today. But Blue is owned by the company Logitech. So the company Blue is now a part of Logitech. They were nice enough to send me some things. I was going to open this up here live on the show.
I think you're fooling, kidding us because this is a fishing rod. It's not.
It is not a fishing rod. It is not.
You're
The
going to
box,
fish to the lakes this
the
weekend.
box that it came in was very, very long. Anyhow, it's a boom arm. I think it has 1/4 inch thread at the top, but I will find out because I don't really know for sure. But I'm guessing you could connect a webcam to this as well. But we will get in here and see what it looks like. See
Sometimes
if I
they tend to come with adapters like those 3/8 for 5/8 or something. Maybe it
Yeah,
has.
yeah. All right, look at this. Ooh, ooh. Let me get my
Needless
chair
to
out of the
say,
way.
needless to say, I'm jealous right now because Ryan, unboxing this awesome boom arm. And
I think, Marco, part of my purpose in life is to just make you jealous all the time. I'm sorry, but
and Gina,
you know,
and Gina is jealous as well. Two
oh,
against one.
I'm sorry, folks. Stop picking on me. Here we go. I can set that box. Oh, good grief. Here is the clamp that connects to the bottom of your desk. And see,
Okay.
we will even demonstrate how to do this
Okay,
here.
so I'm in front because my clamp, it has this hook.
Oh, yeah.
Aha!
Marcos.
Look, let's make the clamp competition.
All right.
Who has a better clamp?
Marcos has a little hook out here so you can hang up a bag or headphones or something. This one does not have it, but it clamps onto the side of your desk, nicely, just like this. Let's pull out this boom
Let
arm.
me put you bigger because with that you can see.
I believe the clamp could go up to a 2.5-inch width desk. So my desk here is about 3/4 of an inch. So it could go thicker than somebody's making fun of me, I think. Tommy said, "Let the jousting begin." Gina thinks this is hilarious. Please. All right. Gina also feels jealous. It's my goal in life to pick on you during your live streams, Ryan. I know that, we're all here to have some fun. Tommy said Ryan's demo should always have an EMT and a fireman present. All right, I got to tell you guys a story. Nothing to do. Oh, well, this is very easy. It just slides right in there. I'm trying to figure out how to adjust this. I don't know how to work it yet, Marco. Maybe I should read the instructions. Anyway, no, here was my story on this. There should be an EMT and a fireman present. A couple weeks ago, I was grilling outside, and my entire grill started on fire, and we had to get out the fire extinguisher and spray it down. I think it was just too windy, and all the wind, we thought we were going to burn down the whole deck and the whole house. I make jokes of it now, but it was pretty scary for about 45 seconds in my house. We were very glad we had a fire extinguisher fairly close by, or it probably would have gotten really bad. So, but that reminds me, I think I need to order a new fire extinguisher now. I have vowed not to grill anything in my house again until I have a fire extinguisher. All right. Tommy needs to get his EMT certification just in case to take care of me. All right. So let me peel off some of these stickers. Not going to need that. Optional tension adjustment. Taking these stickers off. I'm new to this whole boom arm thing, Marco. So it does flex. How do I get it to stay somewhere, though? Do you know how to do this, Marco?
You need to push it to the other side.
You know what?
The
when all
down
else
rod,
fails,
push
read
it to the other side.
Get out the instructions here. I feel pretty bad today, folks. I do not even know how to adjust a boom arm. Connecting a microphone. I don't know how to do that. Adjust the compass so that it makes a 90-degree angle in the middle pivot point. Confirm that the microphone balances in the 90-degree position. But it didn't tell me how to adjust it. That wasn't very much help. All right. I think I want it to stay like that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell to you.
But when I let go, it springs back.
Because it needs the weight of the microphone.
Oh, all right. Well, then that leads me to another new product. Hey, Lamont Wayne is here. Good morning, Lamont. We are
Hello, Lamont.
uh uh they were also nice enough to send me the Blue Yeti Nano. But so here's the problem. I'm gonna put my Yeti, the big Yeti, and I'm gonna put that on this boom arm, but I'm gonna plug the Yeti Nano in to use on the show. I wanted to show this to Gina because this is what they use on the boom arm. And Tommy says, I bet a Blue Yeti could fit on that mic arm. Yeah, this mic arm is built for the Blue Yeti. It works
Yeah,
with
it
some
has
other
adapter.
microphones, but here is, so it has all these adapters on the top. I
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
this
yeah,
one
yeah.
is 5/8 right here. I believe this one is 3/8, I think. Maybe it's 1/4 inch. I don't remember.
I think it's 1/4 inch. Yes.
Yeah, but it looks bigger than 1/4 inch. I bet it's 1/4 inch. Those are the ones that make sense. So yeah, it's got two of those different sizes on it that you can use to connect. So let me screw that back into place. And Tommy says, Ryan, did you tell Marco that your Gobi heater shorted on? Oh, I did not. I did not. We got so much going on here. So much going on. But let me open up the box. Yeah, Marco, my Govi smart heater that I loved so much quit working on me. Ooh, we got another drum roll for that.
Okay.
So, what do we have here? This is the Blue Yeti Nano. So, similar to the microphone I'm currently using, but it's a smaller version. Would be useful for, travel and taking it with you, or maybe you just want to have a little bit of extra space
Don't
around the
forget the
office.
shock mount, Ryan.
Oh, I got one of those too.
Yeah,
Oh
I know.
man.
And I'm
Oh,
jealous. I
all
need
right.
to record audio with I'm jealous.
You maybe do. All right. So let's pull this thing out. I'm looking at. Oh, we might even use the Yeti Nano to mount on the shock mount back here. Maybe not. Let me pull this thing out. Oh, parts are falling out. I don't know what that is. So I will try to give you. This is the Yeti, the full size Yeti. This is the Yeti Nano. So you will notice it is significantly smaller. I did want to plug it in so that we could hear a little bit of the sound difference. I'm guessing it's going to sound different, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, let's
So
try it.
we're gonna try this. It comes with USB to USB micro. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's USB A. This right
Yes,
here
right.
is USB micro. The smaller one. Let's disconnect these. If you happen to lose my audio after I do this, Marco, being the professional that you are, just continue on with the show without me.
Okay.
And I will be back. Also on the bottom of the Yeti Nano, you can plug in a headphone jack because I know a lot of people like to wear headphones like I do, but I have a wireless pair on. There is a 3.5mm jack on the bottom of the microphone, so you can run your headphones right out of that. I'm going to plug this in, and hopefully it's going to work and not cause big problems. So let me try this again. Here we go. The suspense is building. It has powered up. I do not know if I've switched microphones yet.
Can hear you.
Let me go check. Hold on a second, Marco.
Okay.
Then I'll have to find you a different one, Riker. My son's got a question for me, so that's what I'm talking to now. All right, Riker, when I'm done, I'll come out and let you know. All right, so there is the Yeti. Now I have switched over to the Yeti Nano. Here we are. Can you hear me with the Yeti Nano?
Yes, and it's hard for me, at least for me, it's hard to tell the difference.
It probably should be. I think they maybe use similar condensers. I think the Blue Yeti has 3 condensers in it. The Yeti Nano maybe only has 1 or 2. The Yeti Nano, the smaller one, only has 2 polar patterns, meaning you can do cardioid, which is right in front of it, talking right in front, and omnidirectional all around it.
Okay.
So
sound it's all around.
Yes. All right. So hold on. I was going to disconnect the Blue Yeti, the big Yeti, put it back there because I'm not going to need that now, at least for a while. I'm going to try out the Yeti Nano for the remainder of the show. Look at that. We got new microphones coming on today. Next thing I need to do on this amazing device here is put on the shock mount, which Blue was nice enough to send me a shock mount too. So let me highlight that. We're going to put that together. It's like Ryan builds things on the show today. Ryan builds stuff. Tommy says, Ryan, will the Logitech headphones you use fit in the Nano? I don't think so. Like the Logitech headphones that Marco and I have, the H390s, plug in via USB. The bottom of the Blue Yeti, the Yeti and the Yeti Nano plug in with the 3.5 millimeter, which is, your typical, think the headphone jack you used to plug into your Walkman years ago.
Yep.
But don't let us go down 1990s, reliving the 1990s again. That was yesterday's show. All right, we've got the Blue Radius shock mount. Marco, while I'm opening this up, tell people what's a shock mount for.
Okay, so a shock mount, it's a device where you connect your microphone. Okay, or put it mounted there. So it prevents vibrations in getting into the microphone. It has some rubber elastics, maybe.
Ooh, it does. Yes. So it has, I don't know what material they are, elastic bands. These are flexible right here. And so if you look on the side, it has a little bit of flex in there. And what that does is it eliminates some of the vibrations from your desk so that if you tap your desk, it doesn't come through on the sound. Let me pull this down. I believe this will just screw right onto the top here.
And Teresa just arrived. Hello, Teresa, ¿cómo estás? Encantado de saludarte.
If I knew how to work this, it'd be so much better.
Just turn it around.
All right, let's try this. Any chance this is reverse threaded? Nope, I got it. I got it now. I'm getting there, Marco.
I'm doing fine as well. And you?
Okay, so after you've got that connected, let me take my Yeti Nano. If you did not know this, the stand for the Yeti does come off. You disconnect this side and this side. I believe they just unscrew. With my advanced skills, I can take those out, remove them. There we go. Let's get this out of the way. And this should connect. Oh, here's the little mount right here. I got to figure out how to do this. I'm new to this whole thing. So I'm going to send this through the bottom. There we go. And then screw this on the top. I still don't think this is going to hold in place. I think I got to figure this out. I can tighten these up. There's a little tighteners right here.
Okay.
If I loosen it up, it allows the spring to come back. And if I bend it this way, and tighten it up, allows it to
And
hold it
maybe
like this. So
it's the same with the other one at the down there.
yeah, and there's one down here as well.
Yeah.
So you loosen that one up, and
There
you can
go.
move. And so if you're one of those podcasters that wants to have your microphone sitting up above your head like this, you can do that with the boom arm, or you can bring it in underneath if you wanted to. Flip it over. Does rotate this way. So if you wanted to bring it even a little farther down, like this, you can do that. You just got to tighten these up real good. And tighten this one up. And it will hold it there. So that is the blue radius shock mount right there, along with the blue, what do they call this?
Compass.
The blue compass boom arm on there. We're going to get that out of the way for a bit. Yeah. So there was that demo. And right now we're using the new Blue Yeti Nano. Well, it's new to me, not new to the rest of the world, but Blue Yeti Nano. Sound is good on this one. I do like that the Yeti Nano is quite a bit smaller. Lawal started following. Thanks, Lawal, for hitting the follow button. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to jump in the chat if you have any questions. And Matthew says, now all you need is a ceiling cam, Ryan, for overhead shots. Then you would be set. You're not the first to bring that up, Matthew. Marco just messaged me last week, I think, and he said, Ryan, now that you've got a bunch of different cameras, because I do have the Logitech Brio webcam right here. It's not even plugged in. I've got the C920. I've got an Anchor cam. Hold on. I even have the new Logitech Stream Cam. Like I have.
Oh my God!
I could set them up, but
I'm jealous.
I don't have them all set up yet. The other new item I wanted to show everybody, also coming from Logitech this week, is the MK270 keyboard mouse combo. And here's the type of user that I would suggest this for. If you are a user out there, you're like, I do not want to spend a ton of money on a keyboard mouse combo, but I'd like something that's going to work. This is probably the choice for you. It's wireless. It comes with this tiny little USB dongle, plugs in USB to the side of your computer. It will it will connect via that both your mouse. It comes with a 2-button symmetrical scroll wheel mouse. So whether you're left-handed or righty, you can use this one. It's the M185 is the actual exact model number of the mouse. And also here, man, I've got a mess on my desk, Marco. And I'm taking up all the time for our show here. Here is what the keyboard looks like. It is a standard, regular, normal keyboard. It does require 2 AAA batteries to work, but this is what the keyboard looks like. It feels nice. It looks nice. The keyboards click nice. For $27.99, the MK270, it's just a great choice in a keyboard if you want to be budget friendly and, just not spend a ton on it. So that is the MK270 from Logitech. And Marco, I think I'm going to take a break now and let you talk. I've taken over part of the show. All right.
Okay,
and I'm going to try to clean up my desk. So you can shrink me back down and, I'm going to clean up back here.
Okay, no problem. So it's my turn. I got some items. One, I think it will stay for next week if nothing arrives. It's kind of a backup. Okay, so what do I got? I got this. Now it's time for you to get jealous. This weightlifting belt. Aha! Aha!
I could use one of those.
Okay, it has.
We want to see you put it on. You got.
Okay, let me do this. I think I can do it. Let me see if the anchor camera it's working right now.
Please don't injure yourself though. The last thing we want on here is an injury.
I'll do my best. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, the camera it's not moving. I need to do this. Meanwhile, just let me show you. It's a really nice belt. I had to order this on American Amazon because it was really expensive in the Spanish Amazon. And this was funny. Hello, Arnaldo! Como vai você? So let me do this. Okay, I think they changed some things here. Just let me see. Yeah, I think they moved something here. They changed the software of the anchor camera.
Oh man, and so now you can't find what you're looking for.
Okay, now there you go. This would be a really nice and amazing moment. Okay, let me play some background music related to this moment because this will be an epic moment.
Yes.
Okay, let me do this. So I need to open. It has this Velcro closing.
This is
I had
amazing.
another one. I I had another one, but the thing is that it's doesn't fit me anymore. I think it's shrinking.
It did. A lot of people's like items shrunk during COVID. That was it was an unknown side effect of COVID. People's clothes and belts shrunk. There we go. Marco is ready now.
Yeah, like Arnold, absolutely. So there you go. This is how this looks. Whew, I can't barely breathe. That's the thing. Okay, so this is one of the items. The other one, it's
I must say, Marco, that was one of the better segments we've ever done on the show.
absolutely, absolutely. The other one, it's something really useful. It's a shaver, but not a human shaver. It's a fabric shaver.
I don't even know what that
Okay,
is.
I don't know about you, but some of my shirts, like this one made with wool or something, they tend to get those peels.
Yes, those little pills.
So I bought this to shave my shirts like this.
Wow.
And because with that peels, the clothes they don't look nice. Okay, this is how it looks.
I never knew the world created anything like that.
Okay, and here we have
Nice.
the lefts. And also you'll
Marco,
get a brush to clean all this. I can show you here the blades, even though this is not
you
important.
you have opened our eyes to an entirely new thing.
And believe me, I had some shirts here which were not looking pretty nice. And thanks to this awesome device, they look better now. It comes with this double A batteries, and that's it.
Were you aware
No
that we
need to
still
think.
have background music playing?
This is epic as well, Ryan. Come on.
Yes.
Come on. So we only took 1 hour to cover our first section, which is awesome because I don't know, let me see, one, two, three, four, five, six, just seven sections remaining, and we took 1 hour.
We may not get to all the segments. We don't know, but we've had some good questions and some good engagement. Matthew says that's a cool item. I would agree with that one. That was I love it when things like that come on the show because it doesn't like we don't normally talk about that stuff, but everybody who tunes in, like we're all people. We've all had shirts that had those little pills on them, and I didn't even know there was a thing that would clean it up.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think this one will cover the crazy item as well. So this is two in one. So
That one's so good. I didn't add a crazy item, so we can cut that section out now.
okay,
You've already
perfect.
covered it for us. You
Let's
saved
move
us.
on then.
Let's do it.
Let's move on. So now we have deals of the day. Those products with those amazing deals today. What do you want to talk about, Ryan?
I have three items, but they all fall into the same category. And we've mentioned these previously in the show. I chose all the Rocket books. If you do not have a Rocket book or you don't know what a Rocket book is, I'm going to help enlighten you to show you what a Rocket book is. Let me see if I can find a blank page in my Rocket book notebook. This one right here, I should actually highlight the right one. This is the Rocketbook Orbit legal pad. It's a legal pad. This sits on my desk. No joke. I use this item almost every day. It sits on my desk. I write on it all the time. Here's what you can do with a Rocketbook. It comes included with a Pilot friction pen. So let me open this up and let me write a note inside here. There are lines on this paper. You maybe can't see it, but there are lines across this one. So it's kind of for writing. There's a little box up at the top that says title. So I'm going to title this Marco Message. See, I wrote Marco Message, and then I'm going to write, hello, Marco. There we go. Nothing real fancy on this, but you can write this and you can fill up some notes on here. Here is where the Rocketbook really starts to shine. When you are done with this, you pull out your phone. Your phone has an app on it. Well, if it doesn't, mine does. You can get the free Rocketbook app to use. And with the Rocketbook app, you can snap a picture of this and it will save this here. I will see if I can do it. The lighting's not great in my office right now. So we will see if I can get this to snap. Yeah, I'm going to need to turn the lights on over top of me. We're going to turn the lights on in here for a second. And then I will try to get this to work. Almost scanned it there.
Improve lights on Ryan's office.
Sorry,
Hey.
I didn't find a group or device named Lights Ryan.
So it snaps a picture of it. I'm going to put my Rocketbook back down. It snaps a picture on my app. I click the next button, and it shows there's the picture. That's just what I wrote. Marco Message, hello, Marco. And hit that little X there. Now I can choose where I want to send it. Do I want to send it to OneDrive, Google Drive, OneNote, email? You can also configure this to go to places like Evernote. You can send it out to a Slack channel. You can email it to a bunch of different places. I'm going to send mine to Microsoft OneNote. Hit the next button. It's going to save that. It's going to upload it. It gets to this next screen. It says, hey, we know the title is Marco's Message. Would you like to leave it at that, or would you like to change it? I'm going to leave it because it's smart enough. Pulled out that text. I'm going to hit done. Now it's uploading it. Here's the great part of it. This is the main screen of Rocketbook right here. It saves all my old notes and pictures and drawings that I have. They are all saved in here. So if you're like me and you used to fill up a paper notebook with, lots of different things and you'd write dates on them, your problem was you couldn't find things. 3 months later, you're like, I know I wrote about this. Well, if you use your Rocketbook, you can go up at the top and I can search. I know many months ago, I left a note in here for Johnny, who is one of the friends of the show. I typed Johnny into the search box up top here, and my one message for Johnny shows up right there. Hello, Johnny. I hope you are having a great day. It gives you that search functionality. It's totally awesome. When it uploads it to OneNote or to email, you can also have it look through your pictures, your Rocketbook pictures that you've taken, and it will try to pull out that text that is in there. And then you can copy and paste that text into a document if you're creating a big, long document if you want to. But that is Rocketbook, and that is why I'm so excited about Rocketbooks. They were one of my favorite products of 2021 because that's when I first got introduced to them. But there's a couple of them on sale. I have the legal pad, which is the one I was just showing up here. And then the Rocketbook, there's a smaller one. There's a little smaller, like tiny flip notebook style one that I put in the carousel because it's on sale for $12.10 today if you want the orange colored one. I'm tempted to buy one of those to put in my backpack because last week when I traveled, I forgot to bring my rocket book, and it really messed me up because I really like to have my rocket books with me. I have a second rocket book, which is similar to one in the carousel here. This one, because it has a front cover and a back cover, so this one allows me to throw it into my backpack a lot easier without destroying the pages.
Where can you throw this?
Into your backpack. Backpack. I know you like how I say backpack. I forgot to tell everybody, it includes a microfiber cloth. I don't have any water with me, but if you get this microfiber cloth wet, you can wipe down and erase your pages. And Marco's playing us
Talking about backpack.
and Pac-Man. There we go. But those are the rocket books, and they're on sale. And Tommy did bring up one other thing. I added this right before we went live, Marco. The HP RT wireless Bluetooth printer. I've had people jump in my show before and ask about, do you recommend a printer for on the go for people who like are always traveling and would just like a printer? And the HP RT is the one that I usually recommend, and it's on lightning deal today for $237.99. So it's down below in my carousel. I don't actually have one of these because I don't have much of a need to own one myself, but I've checked in, and these are the ones that get good reviews and are highest recommended for people that want a printer you can store into your backpack and take with you out on the road. Your backpack. If you don't know, Marco really gets excited when I say the word backpack. He thinks I say it funny. All right, that's what I had for deals of the day today, Marco. I will toss it back to you.
Okay, so we have this Anchor camera, the PowerConf C300, which is this camera I'm using right now. Okay, and I don't know why it's not following me. I think they have. I'm sure they updated the software, so I need to work to deal with the new version. It has a really nice light. What I like to highlight about this camera, really good working on low light situations, and AI that follows your movements. Okay, so for instance, if you are a trainer and or you're in a conference room and you need to move around the camera, this does the job by herself, at least a while. Okay, a while, no, somehow, because it doesn't make 360 degrees, but it makes some nice movements following you as well. Okay, this is, and you get a coupon of $30 with this deal. The other one is this microphone. Let me see if I can find it.
For everybody else, I'm also using that same Anchor camera in mine, so you can kind of tell what it looks like in a low light situation because my lights are off except my ring light.
It's in a deal as well. There are so many things to say about it. The best way to show something is by putting, and it's what I'm using right now. Funny thing. I was using this microphone and I didn't knew. Okay, so nice. That's something that it's something about me. I thought that I was using the Shure, but I was using this Toner TC40. This is how it sounds. It comes also with a boom arm, which is nice as well. Not fancy as the one Ryan has, but it's a really nice boom arm as well. You can monitor the sound from the microphone in real time as well. So this could be a nice option for you. And because we are short in time, let's go to the next section.
Let's keep it moving, I guess.
Okay.
I guess I was supposed to go.
Okay, now I'm using this. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so now I'm using the Shure. Okay, now I think it's this one, right?
Yes. Yes. That is
Okay.
the Shure.
So now it's time to talk about our favorite items. Yes. And I can kickstart because I'm already using one of my favorite devices, the Shure SM7B. I was dreaming about this microphone for, I don't know, maybe 3, 4 years ago. And I was suddenly it came at my door, kindly sent by Shure. Okay, but the thing about this microphone, it literally talks by itself. Okay, so you can listen how it sounds. Also, I'm pretty sure that you already saw this microphone in so many different places from so many good, amazing live streamers, podcasters, content creators. Okay, so this is how it sounds. It's one of my favorite items on my carousel. And the other one is, of course, we already talked about it today. Let me see if I can find it on my carousel. I think it's running away from me, which is the Elgato Stream Deck. As I mentioned before, this is an item, and I thought, and this is misconception about this device. Some people think that it's only for content creators like podcasters, live streamers. It's not. If you, as I mentioned before, I said if you spend more, I said 2 hours, but let me put this a little bit shorter. 1 hour using your computer, this device is for you. It's nice for content creators, for content creation. It's nice for video editing. It's nice as well for saving time, uh, productivity. Okay, it's an awesome device. I have this 15 keys version. There's another one with just 6. There's another one with 32. And just to prove my loyalty to this device, it's that I'm pretty sure that if you keep watching the amazing show, and I'm pretty sure that you will, otherwise you will get nightmares with Ryan dressing like a leopard
Don't scare the viewers. Don't scare the viewers.
running after you. So maybe next week's I will be showing in the first section of the show the Stream Deck XL because it's an amazing device. Okay, so my favorites this week: Shure SM7B and the Stream Deck 15 keys. And you, Ryan?
All right. So my favorite products of the day. I got a couple of them, but I might just go with one today because we're a little short on time. TV mounts. If you're thinking of getting a new TV, now I know for some of you, if you're big sports fans here in the United States, the college basketball tournament is coming on. It's coming up in March. They call it March Madness. But you may want to get a TV wall mount. Echo Gear has sent me some different TV wall mounts, and the one in the carousel right now is my favorite wall mount from Echo Gear, and it is for TVs up to 55 inches. It's slightly different. This one is the slightly different Echo Gear model, but my favorite one I put in the carousel from Echo Gear. It's really great. It allows you to do the same thing as this wall mount, moves left and right. You can turn your TV this way, that way. The one that I highlighted in the carousel, the difference with that one is you can take your television right here and you can rotate it a little bit. It doesn't make a huge difference on the onset until you actually get one and you realize it's hard to get your TV mounted, the wall mount absolutely level. So when you move your TV this way, sometimes it gets a little off level. So when your TV, you can just rotate the screen. It makes that so much nicer and so much easier. So that's my favorite TV wall mount today. So that was the item I wanted to highlight in that section. Now I'm going to put my TV back up against the wall.
Okay, and Teresa, she's saying, wow, that is nice movable wall mount. Awesome.
Yeah, they really are. I have them, those movable wall mounts. All the TVs in my house, except one, are on movable wall mounts. And I have the wall mount for the other one to switch it out. I just haven't switched it out yet. But I love having them. The one upstairs, it's great if you have like a big living room and people, sometimes they'll sit on one side of the room to watch it. You can easily tilt the TV for them.
Perfect. Let's move on.
Let's do it.
So this is the sneaking section of the show, when we ask about a given item on others' carousel. Ryan, up to you.
All right. All right. What am I going to ask you about? I'm spinning through here. Hey, we allude to this sometimes on the show. Tell me a little bit about your Echo Dot. Let's hear about that today.
Okay. Alexa, how are you today?
Terrific, thanks. Have a wonderful day.
Alexa, what is an Echo Dot?
The Echo Dot allows you to talk to me in more rooms in your home. It includes a built-in speaker, but you can also connect to external speakers using Bluetooth or line out.
Alexa, play royalty-free music.
Here's
That's how
some
you gotta
music
do
by
it.
royalty-free music on Amazon Music.
Okay. So this is a pretty nice device. You can sync this with other devices like Govee lights and other kinds of light, also printers. The fact is, I don't think any of my products can sync with the Echo Dot.
That's all right, even if you don't. So I have the kids version one.
Oh
in
my
house.
God.
It looks like a tiger. It's the same thing. It just has stripes on the outside and it's orange. But yeah, you can do a ton of things with the Echo Dots. It'll give you the weather. You can set it up to be an alarm and wake you up. They play music. They tell stories.
Yeah.
One of the cool things, my daughter's, hers is made kind of for little kids, but it'll tell kids stories, bedtime stories. It's fun. We'll sometimes walk in and my daughter will be coloring on her desk and she'll have some story or some music playing in the background on her Echo Dot. So
Absolutely.
they're pretty cool.
And the thing is, and for me, it's even in this particular situation, it's more interesting because I'm always wondering, for instance, when we talk about measures and measurements, I never know, for instance, because we in Europe, we have another metric system. And I'm wondering, oh my God, so I can ask Alexa, 1 meter in feet.
1 meter is about 3 feet 4 inches. Did that answer your question?
Did you heard?
I faintly.
Alexa, 1 meter in feet.
1 meter is about 3 feet 4 inches.
Alexa, pause the music.
She's obedient.
There we go.
She obeys. She obeys.
You can also get the Echo Dot to tell you jokes. So we could do that.
Okay.
It will also
ask Ryan.
Alexa, tell me a joke.
How does Spock get a laugh from Captain Kirk? He sets his phaser to pun.
Instead of setting his taser to stun. Ha ha ha. I will say that was a pretty weak joke. They have some better ones in there. You can also have it keep track of a to-do list for you, so you can have it add items to a to-do list. There's just a lot of things you can do with it. So
Absolutely. Ryan, it's my turn, and of
it's your
course,
turn. I always get a little bit nervous when we do this part.
I need to ask about that cooler backpack.
All right, the cooler backpack. I love this thing. I thought, hey, I need to update the date thingy, so I gotta get that in one of my other sections on the show. The cooler backpack. This was a surprising product of 2021. If you are a person that likes to go outside and live in the outdoors, maybe you like to go on picnics, maybe you like to go on hikes, maybe you go camping a lot. It looks like a backpack because it is a backpack. It's got padded straps on it. You know, it's got a slot for a water bottle on both sides of it. But here's what you get when you open it up. It is a cooler on the inside. Totally cool. Pun intended there. It is the coolest backpack. You can fit 30 cans of pop or soda in here, or whatever your favorite beverage is. You can fit 30 cans in there. I did do this on my show one time. I brought in 30 cans of Coke and Dr. Pepper, and I filled the thing up. And you do not have to be a genius to stack 30 cans in there. It was pretty easy to get them in. We had a good time with that, but really great to just bring along. If you want to be able to bring along some items and keep them cool, it is so much more convenient than one of the rectangular shaped plastic, coolers that just, they aren't very mobile. Those other big ones. But here, so just for an indication of how awesome this company is that makes these, Turret here. On this side over here, there is a bottle opener on top. So they go the extra mile there. And I gotta highlight this because you don't even see it. There's a little zipper right here, and there is a pouch that you can slide your phone into, and it's got a Velcro, or it's got a flexible strap on the back. So even if your phone's a little bit bigger, it can still fit in there. Zips close. Now your phone is held in front of you and your hands free, but your phone is right there. So when you need it. So they just did some of the little things that make this backpack that much nicer. But this was a good find of 2021 for me. Tommy says that would be handy on a fishing trip. Yeah, it's just so easy to carry. Just have your stuff in the back. If you want to have a picnic, this is way easier to carry than a picnic basket. You want to go to a hike and have a picnic at the top of your hike, don't bring a picnic basket. They are hard to carry. Bring it in this, and it'll just be on your back. So that is the Turret Cooler backpack. They come in a couple of different sizes. This one holds 30 cans. I think there's a 25 can version, maybe a 36 can version, depending on what you want. They also come in a couple different colors as well.
Perfect. Let's move on. We are getting short. Surprising items. Those items that we bought, and they were pleasant surprises. Do you want to start, Ryan?
Absolutely. I want to start with this one. That cooler backpack, it definitely could go in this category as well of surprising products. But this is the one I wanted to make sure today. This is my wooden perpetual date desk calendar block. All right. That's a handful. Here on the live show on Amazon, myself and the friends of the show, viewers, we call this the date thingy. And if you're just looking for a different type of date to put on your desk or to set in your office, this is a fun one. It comes with 2 blocks. We'll get back to those in a second. But on the bottom, if you want to know how you get all of the months out, they have 3 cuboids. Thanks, Tommy. Tommy found that word for me, cuboid. It's not a cube because it's long. So it's a cuboid. And it has different months on the side. There are 3 of those, and each cuboid has 4 sides there. So if we do some advanced math, 3 times 4, anybody know that one? 3 times 4, that would be 12. So it can cover all 12 months. Here is where your math will get a little bit tricky, though. So it comes with 2 cubes that have the actual date of the month on them. Here's where your math gets hard. How many sides does a cube have?
6.
6. Correct. How many digits are there from 0 to 9?
9. 10.
10. So that's where it gets a little bit tricky because your numbers, so if you have your numbers over here, this one does not have all digits from 0 to 9. This one does not have all digits from 0 to 9 either. But I can assure you, sometimes you have to switch them around during the month to get it, but you can get all 31 dates in a month there. But what is the date today? It is the 4th. So like here, for example, this one does not have a 4 on it. So what I have to do is I have to make this the 0. So we'll make that the 0, and then I need to take this cube and find the 4 on it. Then now I have March 4th. But that's just a fun little desk calendar. We call it the date thingy. Needs to be updated every day. One of the things usually on my morning show, somebody stops in at some point in the morning and says, "Hey, Ryan, you need to change the date thingy." So I do that. The other surprising product, it maybe shouldn't even be a surprise, but I put it in here. My Yeti Rambler hot cocoa mug. I will say it's from Yeti, so expectations are high when you buy a Yeti mug because they are good and people really like them. What I just didn't realize is how much drinking hot cocoa is just going to become a thing for me over the winter on the Amazon live show. It's just one of those things. People stop by to ask if I'm having my hot cocoa in the morning, and I did a hot cocoa taste test a month or so ago. Just, it's been a lot of fun, but it's a fantastic mug. It is dishwasher safe. It has a spill-proof lid on the top. There is hot cocoa in it, so I want to be careful not to dump it on my keyboard. This slides up and down. Tip most people don't know. This thing that slides up and down, if you get your fingernail down there, you can pull it off, which is really nice when you wash it in the dishwasher. But most people don't know you can do that. So that is the Yeti, what do they call it? Rambler 14-ounce mug. It's also short enough and kind of wide enough that if you wanted to use it for a bowl of chili or soup, you could do that as well. So those are my items there, Marco. Back to you.
Okay, first we have Steven. Hello, Steven. And he's saying that I think 12, it's about the months of the year. He was helping. And Teresa, I don't want to be stuck in yesterday. Yesterday, oh, my troubles seem so far away.
Okay, yes, we got to keep moving forward. So you got to update the calendar every day.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So my items first are these newer 660 Pro LED panels. Why they are? Let me see if I can show you. There you go. So they are in the edges. You can see the stand of one there, and the other one it's over there. And I have 2, but they are clamped. They are not with the tripods. Okay, why they are so surprising? Because I just bought this to have better light. Okay, because the soft boxes, they didn't provide me the next level light, so I wanted. And the fact is, besides having a good light, I have control over the lights. I can adjust the brightness, the color temperature, the colors, and also 9 different scenes they come with. Okay, which is pretty awesome. And I can do all that with my cell phone because Newer has an app where I can control my lights. As you saw earlier, hopefully, I was changing the lights. Let me see if I can do this so you can tell. So I can turn lights off from my cell phone, which is really nice. Okay, I don't need to stand to, there you go, all back. Okay, I have different colors, and also I have some scenes. That's just, let me show you fastly. Okay, so this is for sure a really surprising product. Okay, because at the beginning I just wanted something better than my soft boxes, but I have this whole range of situations which are pretty nice. Besides that, let me see if there's any other surprising. Okay, let me talk about these monitor stands. Okay, they are really affordable, but the thing is, I couldn't use those arm stands for monitors because my monitors, they are a little bit old, and I can't use those because they don't have threads in the back. So I needed to find this solution. Okay. And the fact is that one day, probably I will get different monitors, which I can use with those monitor stands. So I will use this. You can use this also to put a printer on the top and then underneath the sheets. Okay. They are really nice, easy to assemble, and also really practical. Okay, so these are my two surprising products. So can we move forward?
We better keep moving forward.
Okay, let's do this. So we bought a product, and at the end of the day we thought, okay, this worth more than we pay. What do you have on your side, Ryan?
I got 3 items that I put in here. I'll go over them kind of quick. The first one is my Scepter 27-inch monitor. It's the monitor that I'm using right now on my screen, so I can't really show it to you very well, but it's a 27-inch monitor. It does 1080p. It has 75 hertz refresh rate. It's a great monitor for remote workers. I know it says gaming in the title of it on Amazon. When you buy it and order it and the box shows up at your house, the box says business class monitor. Like, it is a business class monitor. It's fantastic for that. So I really like it. And it's hard to find monitors right now, kind of in any size at decent prices. This one is a pretty good price. And if you've never heard of the brand Scepter before, it's okay. They made budget friendly TVs for years. So if you start paying attention, go to the airport, go to restaurants, and look at some of the brands of the TVs hanging up, you will more than likely find some Scepter TVs, because Scepter made TVs for years. Only in the last, I think, 4, 5, 6 years, they've started making computer monitors. So that's why a lot of people have not heard of them. So that's my first one on the list. So it's a good value buy right there. The next one I would say is my FlexiSpot EN1 sit stand desk. And I will tell you this, it is not the least expensive sit stand height adjustable desk that you can get. But I say if you're going to go with a sit-stand desk, this is my top pick. For just under $300. For just under $300, you end up with a height adjustable sit-stand desk. It's 48 inches across, 30 inches deep, and it moves up and down. It has 3 memory presets on it. It's a solid sheet of wood on the top, so it's a solid sheet. Very, very sturdy. I paid a little bit extra to buy 4 wheels on the bottom so I could roll mine around the office, but that's my top pick in height adjustable desks. And the other one that I would pick on, or that I would pick, is the HP 4155E printer, which is down on the bottom in my closet over there. It would be my top pick of a printer right now. I think at the price of $119.89, just a great value buy there. So those are my 3 items. What do you got, Marco?
Okay, first I got shame on me because Teresa said that she would love to leave the calendar on Sunday, and I thought she was leaving, and I was saying goodbye. Thank you so much for stopping by. So this was my silly moment today. So what do I have? I have these earphones from ME Audio, or Me Audio with 2 E's. Okay. Why do I say you get more than you pay? Because they are $15.07. Okay, and you will get nice sound. I can't say that it's the most amazing sound you will hear in your life, because it's not. They sound pretty nice. Also, they look really low profile. Okay, when I put them like this, it's really hard for you to tell that I'm using them, as you can tell. And let me put myself in the bigger screen, because if I put the cable on my back, it's really hard for you to tell that I'm using them. Okay. And they sound pretty nice, having in mind the price the price you pay for them. Okay. The second item is this Boya microphone. I can't stress enough how I like this cute microphone. It's only, let me check. Let me see if I can find it in the carousel. I'm sure it is in the carousel, but maybe it's hiding. Okay, there we go. It can goes in different categories of this show. For instance, today it's in a deal. Not even $15, you will get this nice microphone. 20 feet cable, so you can move around. I like to call him the most wireless, wired lavalier microphone in the market. Easy to use. It has a pretty decent sound as well. Okay, so this is my second item in this section. You get more than you pay. Let's move on. And I think the craziest products we already covered. So let's go to the wish list. So both of us, we have some products that we dream about them, having them, trying them, using them, showing them on our shows, and making you jealous. Ryan, tell me about it.
That is exactly it. All 3 of my items here, I think, I actually don't know if any of these are going to make Marco jealous. The first one up on here is the Bonsai 14-sheet office paper shredder. I need to get a paper shredder for my office, so having one of those is definitely on my wish list. This one is 14 sheets. It will shred it at one time. It also shreds a credit card, and it will run for 30 minutes before it needs to take a break, and it cross cuts it so it shreds up your paper into fine confetti. So that is real good security there. So that's the first one, the Bonsai paper shredder. The next one is the Flash Furniture Drafting Chair. I am wanting to get myself a drafting chair because I've gotten some questions about them recently on the show and I don't know a ton about them. I think I need to get one so that I can try it out and sit in a drafting chair. Think it is a chair built for a standing desk. So it sets a little bit higher. I just kind of want to try one out sometime and know what I think about them. Plus, I need to have one to recommend when viewers stop by and are interested in a drafting chair. And then the last one in here, the APC UPS. So a UPS is a universal, uninterruptible power supply. You can plug your computer and your tech gear into this universal or uninterruptible power supply. Then if you lose power in your house or you get a big surge of electricity in your house, it protects your computers and equipment. It will keep them running because there's a built-in battery in it. It will keep them running for a while with that battery, and it protects them from surge issues. Survival Mike, one of the friends of the show, has one of these, and it saved his computer just a couple weeks ago from a huge jolt of electricity because there was some electrical issues in his neighborhood. So that's kind of been on my list. I'd love to get one of those, and I think it's even on sale today. Yeah, it is. It's dropped 16% down to $241 today. So those are my 3 wish list items, Marco. Would those
Okay,
make
I
you
only
jealous?
have. Yes, I'm jealous, but I'm pretty sure that if I get the items in my carousel, you'll get even more jealous. Because one of them, it's the Rodecaster Pro. Okay, it's one of the most amazing audio interfaces slash mixers in the market, and I'm thrilled. Maybe in 2 months or something, I will get one. Let me see. So start buying things on Amazon with my affiliate links. So I will get commissions. And yes, it's something because you can connect, for instance, up to 4 XLR microphones. And this would be nice when I like to try different microphones while I'm live. Okay, you have samplers, you can just pitch off your voice as well. So this is a really nice, like the Shure SM7B. It's one of the standards when we talk about podcasting and video live streaming as microphones. The Rodecaster Pro, it's on the same level in the mixing slash audio interface world. And the second item is the monitor, a wide monitor, 49 inches, because as you can tell now, I'm using 2 monitors, but the thing is, I need at least one more window yes, tab open. Okay, and I can't slice it in the middle, so I will get this kind of monitor so I can have different and have more real estate in front of me, because I need to see things better. And when I'm editing, for instance, when I'm editing videos, short videos, I need more space to see properly what I'm doing, the timeline. Okay, so these are my 2 products, and we have 10 minutes remaining, so we can dance.
I would definitely be jealous if you got that 49-inch monitor. Because that one's also been on my list of that would be nice to have. It would be cool.
Absolutely.
Man.
So 10 minutes remaining. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, so much that we could talk about. On another item, I'll talk about this real quick. I have the Logitech MX Keys Mini Minimalist keyboard. It is tiny, but here's the thing. It's not really smaller than a regular keyboard. They just dropped off the number pad over here and the arrow keys. They slid the arrow keys under here, but the rest of the keys here are pretty much the same size as any other keyboard. And so I'll demonstrate this for you. Here is another keyboard I have from Logitech. It looks like that. When I slide, hold on, I bumped something. Here you go. It kind of sits right in front, and you can see it's pretty much the same size as those keys right there. So that's one of my newer items in 2022. I actually got it for Christmas last year and didn't open it till 2022. So it's been one of my favorite new items of the year. And yeah, then there's the Shark Wand Vac, which is also another great vacuum. So if you happen to be here and you're hanging around, please hit the follow button down below to follow myself or Marco or both of us. Follow us. You'll be notified when we go live. We do this show about every Friday morning, and just happy to have you here. So Marco, anything you wanted to close and talk about?
Okay, I think I'm good. Maybe we can start wrapping up our show.
We can do that.
Okay, let's play some music.
Play some goodbye music, because it's always sad.
So, first of all, thank you so much for stopping by today. Ryan and I, we really enjoyed this time with you. Ryan, up to you. If Ryan, let's do this. I'm gonna talk, and when I start lowering my voice, it means that I will stop and I'm gonna throw it to you. Okay?
Okay. I got it.
So, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to follow as well.
I missed my cue. We better try that again.
Okay. Let me change the music.
That's it. It's probably the music. The music is throwing me off.
Okay.
There we go.
So everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. It was a pleasure let me thank you in my name and in the name of the whole crew who made this show possible, for stopping by.
Thank you, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen of all ages. Welcome to the greatest show on earth. I guess that's the intro for the circus, and we're not at the circus.
Next week we will have some giant elephants, a giraffe, and maybe some ponies. Possibly.
Possibly this could happen. It's a possibility. It's not a guarantee. It's a possibility.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks everybody for tuning into the show. Thank you so much for being here. We do consider it a huge honor that people are willing to spend some of their Friday mornings with us. So thank you so much. We hope you have a fantastic and marvelous weekend ahead. So thank you, everyone.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Next week, 3 p.m. my side, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. Well, in a couple of weeks, we will have again this time changing.
Yes, we will,
So-
and that'll mess it up for 1 week, and then we'll figure it out.
Okay, yes, this will be time to change again the thumbnails and the intro video. So we need to make the requirement to our creative department, but that's
Yes,
their job. They get really well paid to do this kind of things.
that's
Don't
what they do. All right, let's sign it off, Marco.
Bye bye. See you next week.
Bye bye.